A 2001 Dodge Viper RT10. This was the second to last year of the second gen, I believe. New client who had just brought another car from me. I did this Tesla prior, did some PPF work, ceramic coating. This one was in decent condition, very good condition actually for a car of its age. But the previous owner had mentioned to my client that he would regularly wax it, and that's typical of a bunch of classic car owners, is that them thinking when they constantly wipe off the car and wax it, that's just the ultimate way of taking care of their vehicle, not realizing how often swirled the cars become, and especially with the incessant wiping that they do. So this one, I told the client, as good as the condition already was, why don't we make it look really stunning? So let me do a full paint correction, and he then did PPF on the front bumper and the partial hood, because the hood on these cars is so big that we would have to, had we done the entire hood, there would have been a couple of splits anyway, which we are known for normally doing just about every car. Even the big hoods we do in one shot. This hood is just too big for that. So he said, okay, let's do partial hood and then ceramic coated. He had put new wheels on here, so we cleaned those up, ceramic coated those as well, and he added some minor spacers on the rear. You can see that right there. Except for a few minor imperfections that are still in the paint, which would not come out. The car is otherwise pretty close to, flawless looking for a car of this age. And this is not, it's not going to be a daily, obviously, but it's not going to be sitting at home either. I mean, he's going to drive it. The reason the top is not even on right now is because once he does have the car back and he's going to drive it, it's going to be driven just about 99% of the time with no top. But just to show, the cleanliness of the paint, the lack of imperfections, beautiful sapphire blue. Let me show real quick the line to which we went to on the hood. So he chose to go just by the back of these vents, so that's what we did. And of course you could see the line there where the film ends. But besides that, everything else looks pretty damn good. I guarantee you that when he goes to some car shows, especially among this generation Viper, this, if not the cleanest, should be one of the cleanest cars, except for those that maybe have never been driven, and people might show up with cars with 1,000 miles on them, 500 miles, whatever the case may be. This car had previous owners and was definitely driven, well taken care of, but still driven like a normal car should be. Cleaned up everything underneath here, ceramic coated, the whole, this whole painted panel on the bottom. Everything was polished, coated. Oh, and by the way, the same thing on the front bumper as far as the PPF goes. After polishing underneath the entire front piece, the PPF is covering absolutely everything on the bottom here. The entire piece all the way to the lip. So there you have it, 2001 Sapphire Blue RT10, paint corrected, ceramic coated, and partial PPF.